I think one of the initial kind of drivers for taking Love to Read on was this notion that we'd be in a position where the children would have read 24 classic novels by the time they'd finished Key Stage 2. And when I came to Holmer Lake and kind of discussed that with Sian, we both felt really strongly about it, didn't we? About what a fantastic situation the children would be in to go on to secondary school, and what a fantastic experience they would have then had as a result of that.
And I think it was also the fact that the Cornerstones Love to Read underpinned the Cornerstones Curriculum, which we just embarked on, so it also gave a clear focus.
I think the Cornerstones Curriculum makes things purposeful. The afternoon subjects are purposeful rather than just something that you've thought of as you went along.
Yeah, and I think it's really, really clear now when it's a lesson that is not Cornerstones. The children sort of...
They stand out, don't
what's this
they?
for? Yeah.
The children feel very strongly about Love to Read, and kind of when we've collected People Voice, some of the comments we've had from children is about it actually makes me want to come to school so that they don't miss out on the next chapter or the next few pages.
I'm really enjoying Love to Read because in our old reading session we weren't allowed to read out loud, and this is making us have better expression in our reading.
I think we were conscious that maybe in some classes the texts are too challenging, but the children have really risen to the challenge. The children aren't put off by the complexity of the language, they kind of respond really well to it, they really rise to the challenge. And I think sometimes as practitioners we sometimes maybe underestimate the potential and the capacity of the children.
Reading teaches some mixed abilities, so I've got year 3-4. So my very able year 3s with my less able year 4s sitting together, reading together and helping each other out. I've got some children whose book band or book level is a long, long way away from the books that we're reading, but they're getting to experience things at an appropriate interest level for them.
Other children who are very able readers have learnt to appreciate that those children who perhaps haven't got the fluency have got very, very good comprehension skills, but also have got very good inference and deduction, which they may not have, so they may have one skill but not the other. They're then able to contribute to the discussion and the comprehension during the actual teaching session, which they wouldn't be able to do, and that has removed the reluctance and the barrier for their own individual reading, so it's spread into their own selection of books as well.
In terms of the different teaching strategies though, I think every single day I do the reading in a different way. So one day it'll be names from the pot, another day we'll be going round tables, other days I might not be doing a paired read. Every now and then I'll do a silent read as well. Everybody's
own pedagogy and philosophy and passion, which I think comes through clearly from the teachers, is very evident. So not only will they have read 24 classics, they'll have had it delivered to them by some very different practitioners, but with the same end goal of having that very high quality literature.
Our teacher has lollipop sticks, and it has everybody in our class's name on. She wants us to get on the vote, so she picks out a lollipop stick name, and whose name is they get a chance to read, and it carries on.
And they'll only read once, because after she's picked it, she puts it on the table, and then at the end she puts it back in the pot so it's ready for tomorrow so everybody can read again.
In terms of the impact on, I think, teachers' own strategies or their own delivery of it, I think the Love to Read guide forms like a scaffold, if you like, onto which teachers can kind of hook their own tailoring of the book to their cohort or their class. It gives teachers a very quick overview of the text and of the language features.
My children all now look forward to Love to Read. They all enjoy reading. When you say to them, we're finishing, they go, oh, they want to read on to the next bit, and they use it in their English as well.
We've worked on different books like The Indian in the Cupboard and Alice in Wonderland, and we really enjoyed it because it gave us new ideas. Like if we write in our very own story, it's given us an idea what words we could use and what facts we could use in our story.
Reading is a strength within the school. When we look at the whole school data, in actual fact it's evident that reading has improved, and we can pinpoint particular children as well where we think actually that this child has made accelerated progress as a result of their engagement.
It had an impact on their independent reading, so that again that's galvanised that enjoyment of reading, which was on our school development plan. That's our main aim, is to develop the love and enjoyment of reading for pleasure.
We went to the Mitchell's Stone Circle by the Shropshire Hills, and I made them all lie down in the middle of the stone circle, looking up at the blue sky, thankfully, and we read a few pages of the Stig of the Dump whilst we were there. That really helped the children to get a perspective of where the story was at in terms of the caveman and where he came from, and it was a really great base then to build everything else upon after that.
It's the sense of achievement. Like at the minute we're 128 pages, and obviously it's a short term, and they're going, we will get to finish the book. And a couple of weeks ago they wouldn't have wanted to read a 330 page book, but now they want to keep reading to get to the end of the book.
Some of mine who did read at home before are reading more at home. So they're not, it used to be 1 page or 2 pages. Now they're reading a chapter at home every night when they're reading, rather than just 1 or 2 pages. And I think it's because they've improved the stamina for reading. We read for half an hour every day. And I imagine when they used to read at home, it would be 5 minutes quickly. In
order for you to build up their confidence, they kind of just read a line each, didn't they, to get
Initially,
used to that reading aloud. Now, you can almost see children getting through, a sizable paragraph and would continue to read if you didn't have to share it across the class.
My favourite way of reading is probably when everyone gets to go. So it helps the other children that aren't as confident as us to start reading out more loud as well.
And I think again, children talk about having the confidence to read aloud. So again, if they're going to be part of a debating society, or they're going to be asked to talk about something or present something, I think they'll be far more confident as individuals in their future as a result of that.